Hey there everybody, High Mileage Rider here, and who wants to see how to install the zip-on seal savers onto my Yamaha Super T? We'll be right back. So after getting my Super T back from having the fork seals done, I looked around to see what products were out there that would help me get a little more life out of the fork seals to keep dirt and grime from getting up inside. And I came across these seal savers, the zip-on kind, so you don't have to take the forks right off the bike. It comes in a package with two simple things. A zip tie, which has a special ratcheting system on it, and the seal saver. So what you do is you fold back this protective cover. There's your zipper underneath. One side is taller than the other. In this case, this is the wider side, sorry. This is the narrower side. So this goes on the top of the fork, this goes on the bottom. So let's turn this camera around and I'll show you how to put them on. Okay, everybody, so we're going to try and do this without taking off the front fender. Should be enough room to do this, but if you don't have enough room for your specific bike, just take the front fender off. It'll make it much easier. So we take our seal saver, we undo the neoprene Velcro on the back, we unzip it, and again, when you look at it, you could tell that this is taller than the bottom, so this goes on the top. We'll open this up and feed it around the fork. Okay, so then what we're going to do is we're going to zip up the bottom. I have fat fingers. There we go. So now that the zipper is started, what we're going to do is push it down the fork so that it's narrower. We're going to zip up the zipper while making sure that the neoprene on the back is flat, because you don't want the zipper to scratch your fork. There we go. So now you fold over the Velcro, which keeps any grit and dirt from getting into the zipper. And now to put it up the fork, we're going to fold over the top about an inch. About an inch roughly. And now that that is folded over, what we're going to do is neoprene has a good memory. Once that's folded over, we're going to pull it up to the top, fold this over, and then we're just going to shimmy it up while pushing at the top and the bottom. Make sure that it's even, and then we're going to turn it. And it'll sit like this so that you can actually see the word seal saver on the side. Zipper will be at the front here. And what you want is this up just high enough that you're above the little indentations on the bottom, because this is where your zip tie is going to go. Okay, so then, excuse me, you take this cool proprietary zip tie. Now make sure before you feed this in, you don't feed it in the bottom. You have to feed it in the top, like that. Make sure you decide which way you want it going before you zip it on. So we're going to do ours like this, because once you start it, you won't get it apart. So just before you make it tight, I suggest you take another look at your seal saver neoprene and make sure that you're happy with where it's sitting. That looks good. All right, so now we're going to tighten this down. And you can hear it ratchets. And, excuse me for a sec as I reach down, two tools you're going to need is a pair of pliers so that you can pull the zip tie, and something to cut the end of the zip tie with. Okay, so now that we have this on, we're going to pull this. So that it's as tight as it can be. There we go. That is super tight. Okay, then we trim off the end. And you're all done. Now when you want to clean this, you wash it with your hose. You're supposed to roll up the bottom to make sure you get any grit and dirt out of the bottom. Then you fold it back down and you can just let it air dry. So then all you do is repeat the same procedure on the other side, which we won't do because you should only need to see one side. So hopefully this will help keep dirt and grime out of the fork seals, and hopefully it will make the fork seals last longer than 54,000 kilometers. So, as always, if you like this video, consider subscribing, consider hitting the like button, hitting the notification bell so that YouTube lets you know when we have new videos out. And until the next video, keep that right hand cranked and the rubber side down.